It's Saturday, October the 12th, 2024, and I'm still a chocoholic. Okay, I have a confession to make because I've been doing a pack over the past couple of weeks, and it's related to my chocolate addiction, unfortunately. Anyway, I need to get back on track. This week here has been kind of a washout as a result of torrential rain downpours on Wednesday and again on Friday, which are two of my 3 weekly walking days. And so here I am now. It's a Saturday, and behind me is actually the scene of one of the areas on the middle road that was completely washed out on Wednesday morning. But it's now Saturday, October 12th, 2024 once again, and it's time to get this party started. That's a cute little entrance off of Lighthouse Hill, or off of Lighthouse Road up to that house here. I see a glimpse of the lighthouse, people. There it is. But it's still actually quite a ways away. That's the railway trail directly across this street here. I'm going up Lighthouse Road this way. Just about see the top of the Gibbs Hill Lighthouse. I estimate that I'm about 2/3 of the way there. So in the next 5 to 10 minutes, or 5 minutes I would say, I should be at the foot of the Gibbs Hill Lighthouse. There's the lighthouse again. And yeah, maybe it is more like 10 minutes from my last point away. Well, it looks like I have happened upon not only this bench, but a community garden, because there are a couple of people down here working at this moment, right on the intersection of Lighthouse Hill and St. Anne's Road East. Here's another view of Gibbs Hill Lighthouse, getting closer and closer. I haven't seen pampas grass growing like this in a little while, so this is interesting. On this property, just below the Gibbs Hill Lighthouse, a whole patch of pampas grass. Okay, that's Gibbs Hill Lighthouse. I'm still on St. Anne's Road. I'm not actually up on the property yet, but you can see I'm very close. But before I get up there, I just wanted to say a few things about this lighthouse. It is one of the oldest cast iron lighthouses in the world. So that's interesting. It was built in 1846, and it was constructed using prefabricated cast iron sections, a cutting edge technology at that time. The lighthouse itself stands at 117 feet tall, and visitors can climb its 185 steps to reach the top. And that's where you're going to see fantastic panoramic views of Bermuda. It's called Queen's View because on this spot, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II paused for a while to admire the view on Wednesday, the 24th of November, 1953. And just to give you a glimpse of that view, here you go. Wow. This is absolutely beautiful. the Queen's View from Gibbs Hill Lighthouse area. Not even the top of Gibbs Hill Lighthouse. I am still, like I said, on St. Anne's Road, below Gibbs Hill Lighthouse. In fact, the lighthouse is right there. I'm yet to ascend to the actual area of the lighthouse. So still while we stop to admire the view from Queen's View, I want to say a couple more things about this lighthouse. Originally, it used a kerosene lamp as its light source. Today, it uses a 1,000 watt electric bulb that emits light visible for about 26 miles out to sea. And its beacon plays a crucial role in navigating ships around Bermuda's treacherous reefs. In its early days, Gibbs Hill Lighthouse was instrumental in signaling whaling ships and other vessels navigating Bermuda's dangerous reef system. Because you know, that reef system had been responsible for numerous shipwrecks over the centuries. So, there you have it. This is such a pretty view, and it's even more so from the very top of the lighthouse. I don't know if I'm going to climb the 185 steps, but we'll see. So I'm coming off of St. Anne's Road, up the steps. These are not part of the 185 steps, by the way. Those 185 steps are inside of the lighthouse. In the foreground there, that little white wall is Queen's View, where I was a minute ago. Okay, I'm right on the grounds of the Gibbs Hill Lighthouse now, and the view from up here is absolutely spectacular. You can see all of Sands Parish and a good portion of Southampton. To see Sands Parish all the way to the dockyard out there. And then over here, you can see all the way down to, I actually can pick out the John Swan building way over there, but I see the incinerator tower, and I see John Swan's building. So, wow. Can't see down to St. George's, not from this level, but I think from the very top of the lighthouse you can see the entire island. Okay, so I've decided to take on those 185 steps and go up to the top of the lighthouse. Admission is actually really good at $2.50. And here's the gentleman. You don't mind, do you? Okay, I'm in the lighthouse gift shop. So the gentleman that sold me the ticket, his name is Mr. Heinz, he says, just like the ketchup, H-E-I-N-Z. Yeah, so that was Mr. Heinz, everybody. And I now have my ticket, and I am going to attempt to take on these 185 steps. I figure since I'm here, I might as well. Hey, why not? So this is what it's like when you come in. Remember, this is a cast iron structure. Should I count these steps? I don't know. I might. Starting with that first one, number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 34 steps to the first landing. 55 steps to the second landing. 76 steps to the third landing. 97 steps to the fourth landing. 119 steps to the fourth or fifth landing. Okay, I lost track. Okay, I'm getting a little winded now. I've made it to this landing. 140 steps in. Whew. 161 steps, and I guess this is a part of the highly technological lighting system that exists today on this landing. 62, 163, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. I got 184 steps. I'm busted now. Well, I actually didn't think I would come outside once I did get up here, but I guess I can't resist proving that you can see the entire island. So I'm just moving toward the north side of the, it's getting windy. Woo! Here we go. This is the view from the top of the Gibbs Hill Lighthouse. Oh my goodness. Spectacular. Absolutely. There's the Brittles Bay, Gibbs Bay, great sound areas all in there, and the North Shore on the outside, and up on this side we have the whole of the South Shore, totally unobstructed views. Whew. And actually much quieter in terms of wind noise. So I guess the wind is coming out of the north today. Yep, I'm back down to the bottom of the steps. Much easier coming down than going up, for sure. Yeah, I think that was worth it. At least now it's done. Ticked off the bucket list for this adventure of walking from Dockyard to St. George's and back again. And this is now episode 30 as I continue my walk westward back to Dockyard. So I'm going to continue from Gibbs Hill Lighthouse along St. Anne's Road toward the western end of it. I'm getting close to the end of St. Anne's Road, and I'm going to make a right turn and go down this next hill back to the middle road, because there was one thing I missed on the eastbound trip to St. George's, and that was Seymour's Pond, because of the way I came along the railway trail. So this time we're going to catch Seymour's Pond, which is off of Middle Road. Okay, the end of St. Anne's Road. So I couldn't think of the name of the road that was intersecting with St. Anne's Road, and it is called Church Road. So now I'm at the end of Church Road at the Middle Road intersection and about to continue my journey westward. So here I am back on Middle Road, Southampton. So there's the traffic noise and all that kind of stuff. No more peace and tranquility that I had for the most part up there on St. Anne's Road and down Church Road. But nevertheless, I'm making progress. I'm making steps. Which reminds me, I think I should just pause and give a step count at this point. So my step count to this point here is 5,236. Middle Road, Southampton right here. And the Great Sound right next to it. This is a gorgeous location for a house because it's right on the waterside. The beach is a little bit rocky, but hey, you can put up with that just to be able to dip into the Great Sound anytime you feel like it. It's actually an Airbnb facility. I remember that on my way eastward to St. George's, that trip. Blue Water Guest Suites, 117 Middle Road, Southampton. The railway trail goes up through there and Middle Road right here. So I'm gonna go Middle Road because in about 100 yards or so we will be passing by the Seymour pond. Take a little glimpse of that. This looks like it could be an entrance or a little trail around the Seymour pond, but I am not going to go there today. Mainly because I don't feel like getting bitten by mosquitoes. I just hope that I do get a view of the pond from this roadside here. Yeah, I can see that I will have a little view of it, so I can show you. It's a small pond anyway. Not very, very big, but here it is. I don't know what all of that stuff there looks like, some kind of algae or something. And then in the background over there, you see the more brackish water. And look at the bird flying there. Yeah, so this is Seymour Pond. Lots of shrubbery, different kinds of trees. And I'm sure it attracts lots of bird life, as we found out down at the Eves Pond in Hamilton Parish, how critical that is to the ecosystem. But all of these ponds pretty much serve the same purpose, and again supported by the Bermuda Audubon Society. And this one here, this pond, has been adopted by Deloitte, which is one of the accounting firms here in Bermuda. One of the prettiest invasive vines that we have, in my opinion, of course. This one has all sorts of bees buzzing around it this morning, but it is just pretty. What can I say, invasive or not? Okay, so a little further along, I see this more official signpost about Seymour's Pond. This nature trail encompasses Barnes Corner Nature Reserve, owned by the government of Bermuda, and Seymour's Pond Nature Reserve, purchased by the Bermuda Audubon Society through public fundraising in 1963, with additional roadside land donated by the Masters Estate in 1986. And there's actually a trail, which I will venture down for a bit. Oh, another one of those bird lookouts. And then down there a little further is the woodland trail. So I'm going to go down here to the bird lookout. See what's what. Ooh, pawpaws. Probably shouldn't out these pawpaws because someone will come along and steal them. This one's a bit smaller than the Eve's Pond one, but nevertheless, it's connected. Seymour's Pond is connected by underground caves to little sound and is slightly brackish. The pond provides a rich feeding ground for many species of migratory water birds, including ducks, herons, egrets, and kingfishers. Moorhens, coots, and pied-billed grebes have been known to breed here. And then in the early 20th century, the eastern third of the original pond was filled with garbage. Encroachment by sheathed pastel-colored grass and Brazil peppers further reduced the area of open water. So in 2011, the Bermuda Audubon Society re-excavated the pond verges and the garbage-filled eastern end, leaving a small island for waterfowl to nest on safely. So, there you have it. A closer up look at the pond. It just points. It doesn't tell. Here's another one that points but does not tell. Woodland management. I'm still at Seymour's Pond, and here's a little bit of information about woodland management. The woodland on the hillside south of Seymour's Pond is dominated by introduced trees such as fiddlewood, allspice, Brazil pepper, Chinese fan palm, white cedar, and Suriname cherry. Native forest restoration has been started by clearing invasive species and planting Bermuda cedar, Bermuda palmetto, olive wood, southern hackberry, Jamaica dogwood, and wax myrtle. The gradual replacement of invasive species with native endemic plants will take place over the long term on the rest of the reserve, with small areas cleared and replanted at a time. That's going to be a really long-term project, just looking around here, because a lot of these are not on that list of native trees. Wow. Anyway, in terms of the birds, a resident is a bird that nests in Bermuda and does not make seasonal journeys off island. A migrant is a bird that makes regular seasonal journeys to Bermuda from elsewhere for the purpose of feeding or breeding. Native is a species which colonized Bermuda naturally without human help. Most arrived long before human settlement and are found in other countries too. Endemic is a native species which has been isolated in Bermuda long enough to have evolved into a unique species. I think we're now talking about trees. Introduced is a species which is not found naturally in Bermuda, but has been brought here either accidentally or intentionally by humans. And then, of course, the invasive ones are an introduced, self-propagating species which has a tendency to spread rapidly, overwhelming the native endemic species and or causing economic damage. Yeah, we are overrun with invasive species here in Bermuda right now. Okay, so this has been a really nice little visit up here to Seymour's Pond and Nature Reserve. One thing I noticed though is that there are no benches except for the bench that's at the bird lookout. So I think we need a couple of benches up here. Deloitte. Can somebody please tell me what these plants are? They are just beyond the entrance to Seymour's Pond and Nature Reserve on Middle Road, Southampton. And they're grown here every season. But I don't know. Somebody tell me, because the leaf looks like, you know. Okay, I'm back at the South Shore Junction. We were here weeks ago, probably in the same episode 7. And I'm actually going to try and make it as far as Whale Bay Road today. We'll see what happens. I'm running low, of course, on battery power, but hopefully I'll have enough left over to show you that I made it there. So hang tight. Whale Bay, here we come. I'm out on a walk and I like to take pictures of things I come across. But those, yeah, these look so good. I might have to stop back. So how are you both doing? Good. Good, good, good. And you got your
My
grands with you. Great.
Work a little.
Yeah. Okay, so I made it to my end point, which is Whale Bay Road area, and I'm greeted by the wonderful scent of premium incense. Oh my God, it smells so good. And I used to buy incense a lot, but now that my daughter makes candles, I don't do so much anymore. Anyway, here's the gentleman that I used to buy from. Hello, hello. How are you? Do you mind being on camera? Huh?
What's up?
Well, I'm out for a walk. I am Bermuda woman, and I have a YouTube channel. Go ahead. I have this channel, and in it, I walk from Dockyard to St. George's in segments and back. And I'm on my back, coming back, and I've reached here today. This is my endpoint for today. Anyway, I just wanted to get you and your little operation on camera.
No problem.
Yeah, that's all. Because once upon a time I used to buy a lot of incense,
Okay.
but now that my daughter's making candles, I'm not buying so much anymore. Yeah, so how's it? You're Bourbon or Bourbon's your brother?
Bourbon's brother, Patrick.
You're Patrick?
Yeah.
I should remember that because I'm Patricia. So yes, that was definitely a good walk today. My end point is right here at this bus stop, which is pretty much at near the Whale Bay Road, and my final step count 9,080 steps. So I'm very pleased about that. And here is the view. You can just about see the signpost for Whale Bay Road over there. And here are some of the residences that are along Whale Bay Road. And this is me signing out for October the 12th, 2024, episode 30. Until next time.